This is before, and this is after. Hey everybody, it's Neely here, and I just got my hair cut, as you can see, and I am having a very nice day all to myself, as a matter of fact. The two girls are at Grandma's house for the day, and I had my hair appointment, obviously, and then this afternoon I have an eye appointment that I have been needing to get done. And right now I'm just going to be running some errands, have to go to a couple craft stores, have some returns, have a few things I need to pick up. And so I'll just give you a quick update on how I'm doing. I am just past 22 weeks pregnant with this sweet baby. And she is doing fantastic. She is getting to be so very active. She's very strong. I mean, I'm only 22 weeks and I'm just already feeling like thumps and kicks, and it's just crazy. So she's just a happy little bouncy thing, and so that's wonderful. And last time I talked to you guys, I told you about how I had stopped eating dinner. Just because I realized that I just was not hungry for dinner, and I was more hungry during the morning and the early afternoon, like for lunch. And I have continued to do that, continued to be skipping dinner, and it's working really, really well. And actually it's becoming more and more mindless. Like before, I would still be tempted to eat, and I would... watching other people eat would be hard just because if you haven't eaten in a few hours, you just feel like eating, just because eating is fun. But now it's like I hardly have any trouble. I can cook when in the evenings when I haven't eaten, and it's just no problem. So it's working really great. And like I said before, I have no idea how things will change as the pregnancy progresses, or when after I deliver, all that stuff. With breastfeeding, oftentimes appetite goes way up because you're burning so many extra calories breastfeeding. So I'm obviously just watching my body and following whatever it tells me to do, for the most part, unless it tells me to eat junk, which I'm not going to do. But other than that, I am just going with it, and it's working really well, and I'm feeling really good. And my weight has gone down just a couple of pounds since I've been doing that. It's been, about a week and a half that I've been doing it, maybe 2 weeks. And there's only been a couple days in there where I had dinner or ate past 1 p.m. and I've lost a couple of pounds, so it's not like I'm losing lots of weight or anything. I did take some measurements this morning. I haven't taken any for a few months, so before I really started showing. I think I took them one time since I found out I was pregnant, and then I had some other ones from before I was pregnant. And so I took my measurements and found that in everything except the belly button area and the bust, I am either the same or smaller than I was. Not smaller much, just like in my arms, I went down, I think, 1/4 of an inch. In my thighs, I was down. Then, of course, in my bust and my belly button, I was up like 2 or 3 inches each, which is to be expected. With me, I joke with my husband about how I always show up top before I show in my belly when I'm pregnant, and it's very true. It's pretty amazing. Those of you that haven't been pregnant, be prepared for some extra growth, which for some it is very welcome change, for some not so much, but we all do what we have to do, for our babies. So I was going to give you kind of a rundown of my weight. I haven't really told you what I weigh recently, I don't think, and I'll just kind of give you some background. Last year, after Thanksgiving, I did a round, or a partial round, I forget. But I got to my lowest at that point since I had my second daughter in March of the year before, or of that same year. And I had gotten all the way down to about 141 or 142 or something like that, but that didn't stay. I realized that I pushed my body way past its limits at that point, and I had done rounds and kind of played with rounds and didn't take breaks, and it just wasn't, I just didn't take care of my body, and I obviously messed up my hormones, and I tried to do a round. That's what it was. I tried to do a round, and I was just hungry, starving, feeling horrible. And I got off the round, and my body just needed sustenance, needed nutrition, and I ate. And then it was Christmas time, and so I ate, not as good food. And then January, I did a 30-day paleo experiment with my husband and my family, and that went well, but I didn't lose any weight. I think by the time I finished that, I was around 160. And then after that, I think in maybe March or April, I did a round, and it went okay. I got down to about 151, I think, and I was only there for a little while. I don't know what the deal was, but my body didn't want to be there, and it hopped right back up to the 160 area. And that's where I basically stayed until I got pregnant. And I got pregnant right at the end of the summer, or towards the end of the summer, and I'd had family come into town, and it was just summer fun, exciting time, and I had been eating junk and just not really sticking to any kind of a plan or diet or anything. And so I had been just going in between 160 and 165 for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then I found out I was pregnant. And then in my first trimester, I had a little bit of morning sickness and just had very little hunger and basically could only eat a tiny amount of food at a time. And I dropped down to as low as 157, so I lost around 5 or 8 pounds during my first trimester. And then once my second trimester hit, I've told you guys this before, but I'm kind of just giving an overview. Once my second trimester hit, my appetite came back, and my body kind of wanted to catch up, I think, from losing weight in the first trimester. So I was eating more, and went through a few, periods where I was not eating as healthy of food because of cravings and because of just life, whatever was going on. And so I gained back some, and I got, like at Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, I was all the way up to 167, but I didn't stay there. And then since I've been doing this eating in the morning and eating lunch and then not eating dinner, I have dropped back down to 162, 163, 160. It was 164 this morning, and but yesterday I was 163, and the day before I was 162. So it just kind of bounces around a lot. So I'm back kind of in my set point range that I was stuck at before I even got pregnant. So I'm saying for this pregnancy, I'm at a net gain of 0. So far. I'm 22 weeks, and this is about the time when the most weight gain happens. So we'll kind of see how it goes, play it by ear. But I'm feeling really good about the fact that I'm not gaining a ton of weight. And I'm looking at like where I was weight-wise with my last child when I was pregnant with her at the same point in the pregnancy. And at this point in the pregnancy, I was in the upper 160s, and kind of bouncing into the low 170s at this point. And so I'm feeling good that I'm at least ahead, of what I was then. And with her, the day I delivered, I think I was 186 or something like that. So I gained, I don't know, I don't remember what I started at, but I'm hoping that I can not get that quite that heavy this time. By the time I deliver, hopefully, I don't want to see the 180s this time. That would be nice. But that's how I'm doing as far as my weight goes. And like I said, I'm feeling really good. I'm eating really healthy. I'm sleeping really well with this whole not eating dinner in the evening. My body just seems to really like getting into fat burning mode, and I feel like I'm thriving. And the baby, so active, so happy, jumpy. So I'm feeling really good. And that's about it. I have a very special shout out for Miss HCG Girl that I will do, and it's kind of a long shout out because I have a story to tell. So I am going to run into the store here because I'm here at Michael's, and then I will be back to shout out Miss HCG Girl. Okay, I am back driving again. So I had a shout out for Miss HCG Girl, and I'll give you some background. If you remember, I'm sure everyone saw it. A few days ago, she posted a video. I think the title was Everyone Poops. And it was about the book, Everyone Poops, that she used with her daughter when they were potty training when she was, I think, 11 years old or something like that. And so she was telling the story about potty training her autistic daughter. And I posted a comment below saying, like I told you guys in another vlog, I am currently potty training Talia, who is almost 2. And I posted a comment to Miss HCG Girl saying, I'm potty training Talia, and anytime I think it's hard or I think it's taking too long, or if I get frustrated, I'm just going to think of you and Ashley, because I have nothing to complain about. And so I wrote that just, I think, a couple days ago, 2 days ago. All right, so last night we are having a nice evening at home, and Talia, she said she needed to go potty, so I took her and she went potty, and she did her, the pee is what she calls it, the pee. And she did great, and she got her treat. And she tends to, I give her a couple of chocolate chips for a treat whenever she does her potty. And she tends to really enjoy those treats, and so she'll get a taste of it, and then really quickly she'll say she needs to go potty again just because she wants to try and get another treat. So just a few minutes later, she says she needs to go potty again. And so I think, oh, she probably doesn't really need to go potty. And when that happens, I will let my older daughter help her get her pants down and sit on the potty. And then if Talia goes potty when Autumn is helping her, I let Autumn also have a treat. So it's a little incentive for her to help her sister learn how to use the potty. So since Talia had just gone potty, I let Autumn go in and help her. So Autumn goes in and gets her sitting on the potty and gives her her book like she likes to read while she goes potty. And then Autumn walks out of the bathroom and does something, and then comes back a little later to help Talia pull up her pants. And apparently there was nothing in the potty, so Autumn was helping Talia pull up her pants. And they come out, and everything is fine as far as we know. Then all of a sudden, the dog, the puppy, all of a sudden can't stay away from the bathroom. And he's running to the bathroom, and we're trying to play with him, and he just wants to run to the bathroom. And he runs in there and starts licking. Yes. And Talia had pooped on the floor. Somehow, we still haven't figured out exactly how it worked, but somehow she had pooped on the floor. Then she had stepped in it. Then she had proceeded to walk through the house, leaving poop footprints all over the house. So, of course, we grab Talia and we take off her socks and we grabbed this bottle of spray and paper towels, and we're going through the house trying to find where all the poop footprints are. And luckily, in the bathroom, she had pooped on the rug for the most part. And it was one of those moments where my husband and I looked at each other and said, yeah, we never really liked that rug. I think it's time to get rid of that rug. It's a terrible rug. So we threw the rug in the garbage outside, and we cleaned up the footprints. And everything seemed to be okay. And then we're laughing about it because it's so ridiculous and funny. And we let the dog come in because as soon as he started, he was licking stuff that he wasn't supposed to. We just took him and threw him outside, and, we'll deal with him later. And so we had cleaned everything up, and we let him back inside. And the first thing he does is run over to our older daughter, Autumn, and start licking her leg. And come to find out, somehow she had gone in and helped Talia pull up her pants while kneeling or somehow leaning into the pile of poop. And so she had poop all over her pant leg. So of course we grab the dog and throw him back outside. And then we take Autumn out and, get her clothes into the wash and everything. But she had, after she had helped Talia pull up her pants, she had gone into the garage to do the laundry because she was helping me with the laundry. And so I go out into the garage, and there is poop smeared on the side of the laundry basket, on the side of some boxes. Everywhere she had been, she had tracked poop everywhere. And so I'm cleaning laundry baskets in the sink out there. I'm looking for poop everywhere that I can. And finally get it all cleaned up. And I come inside, and when this whole thing had started, I had been making smoothies for the family. And I come inside, and Jeff, my husband, is standing there drinking his smoothie. Autumn has her smoothie, and Talia is sitting in her high chair, and her smoothie is on the ground, upside down, smoothie everywhere. So it was just one of those moments where I come in, and I'm like, oh, what is going on? And my husband's just standing there like, yep, that just happened. It was one of those times where you want to be frustrated, or you should be frustrated because it's so frustrating, but all you can do is laugh because it is absolutely ridiculous. And then I'm sitting there thinking, I just told Miss HCG girl I'm not going to complain about potty training, and every time it gets frustrating, I'm going to think of her. So I'm here to tell Miss HCG girl I was cleaning poop footprints off the floor and poop smears out of the garage and cleaning poopy pants and socks and everything else, and I was thinking about her. I love you. So that's my special shout out to Miss HCG girl. I hope you guys enjoyed it.